we have combined in the Dove 4 different crafts in one watch. And we start with engraving. You have the dial, you engrave the dial. Secondly, you put the enamel. How? Time, the enamel, put in the oven, cooking that at the right temperature, and after arrive somebody who has the responsibility to set one bird and to put 38 small diamonds in one bird when the diamond is already finished. The top of the top, we have to make a guilloche of the birds. And you can imagine the person doing that in the small bird like this. And at the end of all the process, that's his mastering. This year, we celebrate 100 years of the tonneau. It's easy to say we have 100 years of the tonneau. It's easy to do that. And to perpetuate Malta line, rethink, and we are rethinking totally the spirit of the Malta line. You know the spirit we have in patrimony watches? Elegance, refined, pure watches. We have the same spirit in the new tonneau-shaped Malta line. With different codes, different aspects, with the same spirit of elegance and this purity of the design. We can say that in this tonneau, we have 2 tonneaux in one, because the creativity is not also to have this shape, difficult to manage, not to be too much vintage watch, but at the same time, create in the profile, not this kind of shape as usual, but more a tonneau shape on the profile also. That you have 2 tonneaux in one. You like this watch because it's not complication. Nobody knows it's a complication. But inside, it's a lot of technique, engineering, and craftsmanship. Because 14 days of power reserve is pure technique. The barrels is pure technique. But putting in the center of this watch, this is one big tourbillon cage, done as centuries ago, as a pocket watch tourbillons, you know, at the same rhythms, you know, the same speed. Then you have every day in your wrist this tourbillon with the rhythms, slow rhythms, and done by watchmakers. They have to set, to have to control the speed of this tourbillon as precise as the high frequency tourbillons. That is more difficult than when you have the craftsmanship done by the watchmaker to be better than technology. That's Vacheron Constantin. First of all, I wish you will have this exhibition permanently in Geneva, but sometimes traveling outside Geneva. I hope we can do that really quickly in China. I hope also we are close this market to that really quickly also in America. And year after year, create events around that. Doing that with partners, they believe that history and art can match Vacheron Constantin. It's why we've done that in the Singapore Museum. I hope we will do that in the Capital Museum in China, in Beijing. I hope we will have different possibilities to organize such exhibition in huge, important places worldwide. What's also a particularity of the brand? That we have time. We are coming from so far with such a history. We know for many years with experience that it's not necessary to run, it's to arrive. We are going step by step, growing step by step. We know that in this period, really difficult to catch, to understand very well. We know with problems, economic problems, social problems, what you have to do. Follow this fear or go following our own strategy. We follow our strategy, and the most important thing, do and make quality. The most important also, the more difficult, is not to jump on the new products too quick. We have seen last year's everybody coming back to the classicism. You will see this year a little bit more extravagance. Again, immediately the creative people, they want to have, wow, more. And to put again a lot of things on the watches. Counters, timeline, all you want. Again. They have one line, classic. But at the end, again, the old reflex come back. And that's difficult for the brand. Don't go and don't jump again on the old reflex and the old habits to make flashy products.